Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I got absolutely humbled by, I think she's four, like a 4-year-old girl. It was hilarious, and I want to share it with you. But here's a little bit of the backdrop, okay? There's a family that's been visiting the church for some time, and I go up to meet them, and I'm visiting with them. And while I'm doing that, their youngest daughter comes up and she hands me a picture, right? Which just makes me smile. Like, side tangent here, anytime a kid is coloring during the service or drawing and afterwards comes and gives it to the pastor, it just makes me smile every time. I love that. So sweet. So she does. She gives me this picture, and I'm, thank you so much. This is great. And I talk with her parents a little bit more. A couple of weeks later, they're back visiting. I'm doing the same thing, and she walks up, same thing, hands me a picture. Thank you. This is great. And her parents, after she leaves, go, okay, so she does this, right? She colors all the time. She draws all the time. And I'm like, that's great. They're like, yes. And then she just finds whoever is around and gives it to you. So just realize there are more of these incoming and you don't have to save them all, which is a pretty great heads up from some parents, right? Okay. So again, 2-3 weeks go by. And during that sermon, on that next Sunday where I interacted with her parents again, so a third time, I'm talking a little bit, and I go on a little bit of a side tangent, which I do sometimes. And I talked a little bit about how we have to be careful as followers of Christ of Christian cliches. And one that came to mind that fit in with the rest of the sermon was this phrase, faith over fear. I get it and agree, and the Bible does tell us to put our trust in God above our fears. But that Christian cliche can't be used, that piece of scripture can't be used for a lack of discernment and wisdom, for an excuse not to listen to someone else that you might not agree with. So just let me take that to the extreme. So I jokingly said in the service, hey, when you leave the church parking lot today, you're turning either north or south. You're going right or left out of the parking lot. Slam on the gas pedal and drive as fast as you can. Go through all the stop signs until you get home. No problem, because faith over fear, right? Like it doesn't work at some point. It breaks down. But also, did you wear seatbelts on the way here? And so at some point, we also have to use the wisdom and the discernment that God has given to us, right? And that informs our faith and helps us conquer our fears, right? So just be careful with Christian cliches. So I'm talking to these people after church, and this little girl comes up to me once again, and she's got a picture for me. So yeah, that happened. I thought you'd get a chuckle out of it. I loved it. I'm saving this one. This one's not going in the recycling bin. And it was just a reminder for me. Just, there's humility that we all need. And this one was a good reminder that I need to remain humble as well. And yeah, the little precocious girl, God used her in a way to shape my faith on that day. So I would love to hear if you've got any in the comments, ways that, your faith has been shaped as well, or did you have a humorous situation that humbled you and helped you to grow in your faith? Thanks for taking a listen. We hope to see you sometime here at Providence. Our services are at 9:30, or you can join us online. Thanks very much for checking out this video. Until we talk to each other again, God's peace to you.